Dear learners, I am SADIQ. Today I would like to give you a demo regarding the new format for fill in the blanks section of Seru or Seru assessment. I have chosen section number 2 of PHV Driver's Handbook for this presentation. Actually, this section, that is section number 2, is very short and comprises of only 2 pages. Even then, I have prepared 17 fill in the blanks question from this section. Also, I have prepared separate 30 questions for MCQs and other types of Seru or Seru assessment from this section. It means 47 questions altogether from this section only. Similarly, there are plenty of questions from each and every section of PHV Driver's Handbook in my package. And these are actually separate for fill in the blanks and separate for MCQs and other types of Seru or Seru assessment. Also, there are the links for the mixed questions from all 10 sections, separate for MCQs and separate for fill in the blanks. As you can see that there are total 328 questions only for fill in the blanks section and 464 questions for MCQs, true and false, paragraph and checkbox questions. So the quizzes for fill in the blank questions from each and every section are prepared separately, and MCQs and other types of the questions have been prepared separately for the convenience of all the learners. Now let's start the demo for section 2 with the new format given by TFL. Please remember that this demo will only cover the fill in the blanks section of Seru or Seru assessment with the new format. So here you go. This is the quiz for fill in the blanks and it covers only section number 2, which comprises of only 2 pages. As you can see that there are 17 questions, that is fill in the blanks questions in this quiz. And here is the first question. It is actually a paragraph. So this is full paragraph and there are 3 blank spaces in it. And you have to fill these blank spaces with appropriate words or phrases. Actually, you have to bring this pointer or cursor over this blank space and you have to click here. When you will click here, there will be a drop down list of the words. So usually there are 6 words in this list and you have to select one appropriate word or phrase and that will fill this gap. Similarly, if you click here, there will be a drop down list and there will be again the same 6 words here and you have to select one word or phrase. Same is the case here. You have to select one word or phrase from the list of these 6. So usually these are 6 words, but it could be less or more as well. Please remember, you have to select 3 separate words or phrases in these blank spaces. You would not be allowed to select same word, same one word in all these 3 spaces. Now let's do this. So once PHV has been licensed, then there are 6 words. So you have to select one word. So here the appropriate word is registered. So registered keeper is given a license. So which license? Vehicle license, and the license disc will be fixed to the front and rear windscreens. So windscreens will be here of the vehicle. Here I am just filling these gaps without much explanation, and all these paragraphs are from the book which is PHV Driver's Handbook. Please remember this point. So you have to read the PHV Driver's Handbook again and again to fill all these gaps. So if you have already read that book, then it would not be difficult for you to fill these gaps with the appropriate words or phrases. When you have finished putting these words into the appropriate spaces, then go to the next question. You will have to simply press on next question like this. Now this is the next question. So the next question is PHV licenses lost for how many years? 1 inspection, revoked, 3 issued inspections. So it is PHV license. It is not PHV driver's license. So it is for 1 year. So PHV license is lost for 1 year and the vehicle must have another licensing inspection, not inspection, because it is 1 inspection. So licensing inspection before the new license can be issued. So here it will be issued. Now go to the next question. But if you have any doubt regarding the previous question, you can always move to the previous question. If you just click on this, you will jump into the previous question like this. And you can again, if you want to change any selection, you could easily change it. But now I will move to the next question. So this is next question which I have already completed. Then again text to the next question. So again see here. So this is question number 2. When I press here, it will be question number 3. So the third question is license disc must not be. So here what it will be? Damaged or changed in any way. So I'm just telling you again that I am not explaining how to do that. I am just completing these questions by just putting the appropriate words. So you should not, what should be here? You should not damage, you should not qualify, you should not remove. So definitely this word will be here. You should not remove the disc even you are using the vehicle for private purposes. So this will be the answer. Then again go to the next question. So it is question number 4 of 17. So license disc contain. So what does it contain? It contains security features. So always remember there are 2 security features here. So one is starting with small s and the other is starting with capital S. So since this is being used security features, these words are actually being used in the middle of the sentence. So S should be small and F should also be small. So license disc contain security features, which means that the disc will be permanently damaged. So it will be permanently damaged if you try to remove it. So if you try to remove it, it will be permanently damaged. Then press to the next question. If the license discs fixed to a PHV are damaged, lost or stolen, what does it mean? The replacement immediately, vehicle slowly, useless, unicorn. So which owner? Vehicle owner should contact TFL when immediately so that replacement disc can be issued. Again remember, I am just putting the words, appropriate words here. But I am not giving you the explanation why I have put these words here. And always there is a reason why I have put all these words here. But if you have read all the book, that is PHV Driver's Handbook, then you could do it easily. Now move to the next question. But here I will intentionally make some mistakes so that when you will check this quiz, when you will see your feedback, then you would be able to know how you could see your mistakes. So now I am just making a guess. So you cannot use a vehicle for private purposes if the license disc are, I know the answer is missing, but I am not putting the missing here. I am just putting any other word, and here again I am putting any other word. So I have done it intentionally because when you submit, then how could you see your mistakes? Like in next question, I am doing any, like displayed here, I am putting fine here and exemption, and I am putting here anything like that. So actually I am giving you the demo. I am not going to complete all 17 questions. I am just finishing and I will just submit this quiz and I will see my result, and actually I would also be interested to know my mistakes. So without doing, I am going to the next. These were the next questions, and now I will try to submit it. So I have submitted it. When I have submitted it, my score is this one. Passing marks was this one. The reason for this percentage is because I have not completed all the questions. Now you can review your quiz just by pressing this review quiz button. But in exam, when you have submitted, that's the end of your quiz. Then you would not be able to do anything. But here we would see which mistakes we have made. But please remember one important thing, that before submitting your quiz, always go back and check all the questions whether you have attempted all the questions or not. Like this, you can go to the previous like this. You can go back and see whether you have attempted all the questions and you have filled all the gaps or not. So always make it your habit, and then again go to the next question and again submit. Sorry, not again submit. You can only submit one time. But before submitting your quiz, you can go back and check your quiz, all the questions, please. Now I'm going to review my quiz like this. So if it is green, it means this is right. So all these blank spaces here are green. So it is correct. So the next is also all the questions, all the blank spaces are green. It means it's also correct. Here this is correct. This is correct. So this was fourth question. This is 5 questions are correct. So I was given you the demo only. So I have not attempted all the questions. But the 6th question here I have attempted intentionally. I did not put right words here. So you cannot, if it is right, it will be green. So, but if it is wrong, you can see it's in red color. But if you bring your cursor here, or if you are doing on your mobile, you just need to click here over this red color word. So if you bring your cursor over this blank space, which is not blank here, you have filled it, but it is in red color, you can see the actual word. So missing should be here. So if you bring your cursor here, it will be spoiled. So instead of improved, there should be the word spoiled here. So again, you cannot change it. You can just check it. So next question here, only this word, you have put the right word here at the last blank space. But here it is red, here it is again red. So if you bring your cursor here, you will be able to see the right word. You will be able to see the right word here. Now in my quizzes, there is another way to take the feedback. So I'm just closing this review, and then you can see this sign here. It was not clear before, but now you can see this sign. If you press here, you can see and take your full feedback. So here your score is written, how much marks did you get, and here if you scroll it down, you will see your full feedback. So 5 questions are correct. So here it is green. So correct. And in 6, these 2 were wrong. And here these 2 were wrong, then this was correct. But in next, actually you have not attempted, so it will be considered as incorrect. So in this way also you would be able to see your feedback. So that's the end of today's presentation. Thank you very much.